5 proven tips for how to start up your dream business. The reason you want to start up your dream business today is because we're living in the greatest period ever for small business owners and entrepreneurs. And anyone half on the ball can start up a global distribution network with just a laptop and an internet connection with virtually no overhead using this strategy. However, this isn't a get-rich-quick scheme, and it's imperative you follow a trusted and proven blueprint so you don't waste precious time and money.
Hi, I'm Rob Graham, and I've been an entrepreneur for over 25 years now. Please allow me to be your guide on this short video. And in this video, we'll show you the 5 exact steps you need to take in order to illuminate the best path for you with the least amount of friction and risk to your existing lifestyle.
Number 1. For most people thinking about starting their own business, it's not a matter of if, but when. Maybe you've been dealing with this same issue. Common obstacles are a lack of capital, technology, product selection, strategy, and competition. Just understand that right now, in the history of planet Earth, is the best time ever for entrepreneurs, small businesses, and freelancers to start up a new business in something they know well and are passionate about. Human beings have organized around the internet and social media, and once you know who your ideal target customer is, you'll know how to find them and make money from them. You must always remember, though, the golden rule of marketing is people hate to be sold, but they love to buy. Number 2, the very first thing you must do for your startup is find your voice. You have a unique set of fingerprints. There is no one else with them, just you. Likewise, you have something you're good at. Very good at, I bet. Yet you've listened to that small, nagging, doubting inner voice of doom and gloom. That old saying, "You're never a hero in your own home," has never rung more true. Just drop it. We've entered the age of the specialist. There is a niche market for virtually anything you're passionate about. Have you solved a problem against extreme odds? The chances are almost 100% there are other people struggling with that same problem right now that need your solution. What lights you up, and how can you turn it into the startup of your dreams? Anchor down and decide what you'd do for work if you didn't need to be paid. And then move in that direction. Don't quit your day job unless you have 12 months of savings at a minimum to meet your monthly needs. You can execute on this strategy early and late during the week and on weekends as well. Protect your downside. Number 3, once you've settled on your startup idea or startup ideas, it's time to sit down and think. You need to define something called your USP. It stands for Unique Selling Proposition. Somewhere around 97% of your competitors will never undertake this task, and it will massively tip the scales in your favor towards success and prosperity. A USP is simply the differentiator for your startup business. You need to answer this question. All other things being equal, if I was your ideal customer, why would I buy this from you instead of your largest, better established competitor? I first heard about USPs in the early 90s. This isn't a new topic. But for whatever reason, most startups skip this step or, at best, define a mission statement. A USP is not a mission statement. Your USP becomes the backdrop of all of your sales and marketing strategy. It becomes your reason for being. The best way I've heard it described is from John Benson. John asks the question, what does my USP allow people to do better? What does it enable them to do or accomplish that no other solution provides? He suggests writing out your number one problem-solving benefit and converting this to your primary benefit. Then your secondary and third level problem solutions, and combine all three into 1 or 2 sentences, no longer than 20 words. It's simple, but not easy. I cannot overemphasize the importance of this step. Skip it at your own peril. Nail it, and you'll be sailing with the wind at your back. Number 4. How would you like to have your own digital diamond mine? A digital diamond mine is the smartest way to on-demand cash production that will unshackle you from a job and advance you into the work of your life. And it's simply a list of leads, fans, and customers that you can go back to using simple marketing automation tools every time you need sales and money. The path to a comfortable retirement will come from your digital diamond mine strategy. And the best way to build one is by giving value before ever asking for an order. It doesn't matter if it's a hard product, a service, or even an idea/consulting startup. There's something you can offer your target customer that will allow them the opportunity to sample your offering with no risk. All you ask for in exchange is their first name and best email address. There are many ways to execute this strategy. However, the key is having your back-end automation in place before you even begin. Your objective will be to develop a long-term relationship with your leads and customers that will generate more purchases and a higher frequency of transactions. An existing customer is 65% more likely to buy from you again than a new one is. Your startup needs its own digital diamond mine for its financial well-being, and you need one for your emotional well-being. Number 5. Peter Drucker says the purpose of a business is to create a customer. And now it's time for you to find customers for your startup business. Just as we opened with the declaration that now is the best time in history to be an entrepreneur, small business owner, or freelancer, we'll once again revisit this and unpack the reason. There has been an incredible conversion of innovation and technology that has made everything you need to do to execute your startup idea simpler than ever before. There is cloud-based software available today that will let anyone with the ability to operate a keyboard and a mouse look like a world-class marketer. There are outsourced services available at incredibly cheap rates that can handle anything outside of your comfort zone for pennies on the dollar. And most importantly, there are customers, if you follow this strategy, everywhere. Facebook has over 2 billion users now. Twitter sends out 500 million tweets per day. 1 out of every 2 people on the internet are on YouTube each month. 600 million people are on Instagram. 350 million are on Tumblr. LinkedIn has 433 million registered users. Each month, nearly 3 billion people are on Amazon and eBay. There are 3.5 billion Google searches done each day. Your future customers are online. And the best news is, you don't need a 4-year marketing degree to put your products and services in front of them and start making sales. It's easier today than ever before. Whether you're a local business trying to generate foot traffic, a regional supplier, or exclusively selling online anywhere, you can use these once-in-a-lifetime platforms and tools to drive your startup into an early retirement plan without the gold watch ceremony. To get more how-to startup advice like this in the future, as well as solutions to challenging marketing campaigns, hit the like and subscribe button and leave a comment below to let us know more of what you'd like to see next.